Hey everybody, welcome to Cynthia's Crafting Room. I wanted to give you an update on where we're at. This is the finished tree, one of them. And as you see right here, I have a few armatures that keep coming out. And I thought, well, what can I do? Because when you think about it, this is clay and PVC. So there's nothing in there really for the armatures to grip to. So I decided to try spray foam, the expandable kind, like we used on the cave. And this is what I turned out with. I have already glued all my PVC together for the tree, and then I just sprayed some foam down in each one of these and let it set, and this is what I ended up with. I'm kind of pleased with it. And then here's one I've already got cleaned up. And as you can see, some of these were kind of empty, so I put some pieces down in there. But I think this will help hold the armatures in place when we get all these covered in glue. And it's not even that much heavier. So I had been waiting on to finish the waterfall, the bog, for some whiskey barrels. And so if I can get this open, I'll show you. These came from the gaming, again from the UK. And it was only like 20 bucks for all of this. And these are sandbags and boxes and different stuff to help decorate your scene. And this is the whiskey barrels. And I was kind of disappointed. These are some of the bigger crates, which I like. Let me get the bog and I'll show you. Because I was going to put these in the bog. And they'd have been okay, but I'm going to try this. I took a quarter and cut out some styrofoam, and I'm going to wrap it in clay. And I think that makes it a little bit better. These would work. I'm going to try to cast a mold so that I can make several of these. I'm going to cover these in clay and use my tools to make grooves and stuff in it. And then I'm going to cast a mold so that I can make several. And this is a chest also that I cut out of the styrofoam. And I'm going to cover in clay and try seeing how that turns out. And here's where we're at on the waterfall. We're ready to test it with water to see if it will hold water. Now what I did here, because I need a little bit built up, is I put a few rocks down underneath here. May have to cut that off a little bit right there. And to give it a little bit of depth to hold the water. But this is where we're at on the waterfall. Like I said, it's time to test this with water, make sure it holds before we put. But I also wanted to put some barrels up here because I got some to make it look like it's toxic barrels in the water. So that's where we're at with this now. Okay, so I am going to cover these with clay, and I'll catch you in a few.